Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes here, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Jobu Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. According to my sources, Emily Ann, who shared with me a tweet on Bleacher Report, Philadelphia have hired Colts offensive coordinator Nick Sirianni as their next head coach.
Well, it's not Kellen Moore.
It's not
Oh,
Kellen
come
Moore. So
on.
Kellen Moore will be staying in Dallas.
Oh,
Michael is, of course, upset. They had 2 days of interviews that extended into Wednesday. The Eagles head coaching interviewed with Indianapolis Colts offensive coordinator Nick Sirianni extended into Wednesday. A person with knowledge of the meeting told the New Jersey Advanced Media that initially meeting with the Eagles on Tuesday went well, according to another person with knowledge of the situation. The second source said there's optimism about the staff that Sirianni could put together in Philadelphia. And the second day meeting was considered a continuation of the team's initial interview with Sirianni. The Eagles are doing their due diligence with Sirianni, seeking out feedback on the candidate from outside sources. Sirianni has worked under Eagles' former offensive coordinator Frank Wright in the past 3 years, and according to a third source, a recommendation from Reich would likely go a long way for his candidacy. So clearly, here's what the Eagles are thinking, and the whole idea and the reason why Doug Peterson, the only coach to win a Super Bowl for the Eagles just 3 years ago, being fired was they wanted somebody that they figured can fix Carson Wentz. Frank Wright, the only time that Carson Wentz, this is what's kind of crazy because this may be the unicorn that they're looking for, of Carson Wentz. We've been told for so long how elite Carson Wentz was, but Carson Wentz, 2017 was really the only year that you looked and said, yeah, he's really, really good. And this I can kind of put in the same kind of category as Derek Carr. Derek Carr, 2016, was actually an MVP candidate. But you don't look at Derek Carr and say, yeah, this guy is, a lights out quarterback, that he's elite. He's not. Carson Wentz, 2018, they still made the playoffs, but they had a really good team around them. 2019, again, they made the playoffs, but, we kept being told about that great, end of the season surge that he had. But let's be honest, the Cowboys were, not a great team, and they only scored 70 points against us. They had the Washington football team, they had the Giants. It was really teams that were bottom feeders. And so Jeffrey Lurie and Howie Roseman, and of course we know Philly 500, I'd fire Housey. That mother, I'd fire him. Believes in Carson Wentz, and because of the financial commitment, their whole thing is we have to fix Carson Wentz. The reality for the Eagles is there's a lot of other problems besides Carson Wentz. They have an aging roster that's bloated with overpriced contracts. They're $52 million over the cap. And they've had injury issues not only this year, but the following year before. Because remember, we were told that, it's the practice squad guys that are winning for them. So they have to revamp the whole roster with everybody with the exception of Carson Wentz. So again, they've hired a head coach, and now the only team that doesn't have a coach right now is the Texans. So here we go. We'll have more on this. I can't say that I really know anything about Nick Sirianni. Let me see what else I can find. Let me at least Wikipedia the guy. Again, he is part of the Colts, um, which was a playoff team. Although the Colts, another team that's looking for a quarterback. And what this says more than anything else is that Carson Wentz is definitely staying. In other news, as a coach, Mount Union, IUP. He was with the Kansas City Chiefs offensive quality control in 2009, assistant quarterback coach in 2010, offensive quality control again in 2011, wide receivers coach, offensive quality control with the Chargers, quarterbacks coach with the Chargers, and San Diego, LA Chargers wide receiver coach, and then 2 years as the Colts offense coordinator. So at least he's had experiences with different positions, and that's one of the things I like to look at as a guy who becomes an offensive coordinator, is that you have more of a world view of all the positions. So it'll be interesting to see. So, and I'm seeing that everybody is now tweeting me or sending me messages saying this. So let me get this up, and then we'll have more, because I'm going to be in the workshop assembling racks, and we'll talk more there.